And we are back live on air, just like the pilots we are every single morning here. If you're joining us right now, this is Biashara Tuesday on KUTV Rise Today. Engage me across all the social media platforms that you have access to. That is across Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm Richard_Kenya, KUTV Kenya. SMS/WhatsApp numbers are somewhere here. Any hashtag you want to use, make sure that you use it. But the ones that we are really keen on looking at is hashtag Biashara Tuesday, hashtag Rise Today. Comment on our Facebook live stream, which is currently ongoing on our Facebook pages. So if you want to join this as you go on with your normal business, you can go there on Facebook, KUTV Kenya, and check out this particular live stream that is currently ongoing right there. But now we are on the launch, and if we are on the launch, we're discussing matters that are very pertinent to society and how we are trying to change, or how they are trying to change us. So this morning we are taking a look at climate change, which includes both global warming and which are driven by human-induced emissions as well as weather patterns. So this is all a culmination into a climate crisis that we are trying to solve all across every nation. And what are people doing closer home? We want to find out, because I'm here joined by an awesome panel on my set who I'm going to allow to introduce themselves here in the morning, starting with the lady who's closest to me, wearing a very awesome hoodie that reads war. I hope we won't be the green. Yeah, I'm saying the green war. I hope it's not war against the green, but we shall be finding out. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Anita Soina, an environmentalist by passion, but a communication student, final year student at Multimedia University, pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in PR and Corporate Communication.
Diaspora.
Imagine.
Welcome. It's been a long flight.
Yes. I had to take the COVID test first and all that before I got here.
Welcome though. Yeah. And you, gentlemen?
My name is Dennis Kimani, the founder and the Secretary General of Youth Green Society. We are all matters environment and the green world, trying to get the world to the better place.
Right.
Yep.
Let me begin with you now that we are there. What are we looking at in terms of climate crisis in the world at the moment, even as a country in particular?
It's everything that we do, from what we eat in the morning, from what we sleep, from what we live in. That is what you're saying about the climate. But we see this climate has been so much interrupted by our industries, the developments that we are coming up with, our families and everyone. So we are here to try solve these menace by creating an awareness to the world.
Yeah, and a lot of businesses out there, because we are trying to make sure that it fits even to the people who are watching, who are mostly guys who are conducting business or going to a place of work. They don't understand that even the places they work to are contributing to a climate crisis through how they pollute the air or the water sources that are near them. Is there a way that this can change, Anita?
Like you said, most people are not aware, but just to correct you, few people are not aware. Most people are aware and are ignorant. They look at, it's always profit before the people. So profit before the environment. That's where the problem comes. People want to make money quickly. People want to see how we are going to be the best in a certain industry. And maybe just to mention something that people maybe don't look at it so much, we have a lot of greenwashing companies. For a company to have, for example, a plastic bottle with a the reusing sign, the one for reusable, and then we still find these products in landfills and in oceans, means these people do not have any plan for recycling. If you have a product which is not environmentally friendly, and then it's written, please recycle me, not every citizen understand what that means. So you clearly don't have a plan to maybe take back your products. So I can say most businesses maybe understand, but the problem is they want to go for the money first. But like people say, money on a dead planet is nothing.
Wow. Money on a dead planet is nothing. And we don't want to leave a dead planet to the future generations. However, most people argue, or some people argue that I don't care. I won't be there. I won't be there 100 years from now, the one you're predicting that the world will crash under global warming or a climate crisis. I won't be there, so I'll just live in the moment. How would you try to convince someone like this to be environmentally conscious and ensuring that our climate and we are not plunging into a climate crisis.
Richard, trust me, you don't plant a tree because you want to celebrate its fruits now. You plant a tree for the future generation. Most of the people, or most of the trees that we are even having a shade on now, we are not the ones who planted them. You just found a tree there. So you're just planting a tree for the next generation. Anita is talking about the landfills, the companies. Why can't we sort that waste before it goes to the landfills? Because if you see the government now, they're giving tenders for only transportation. No even sorting, no even any mechanism, no any mechanism for sorting that waste. You see, that is like we are doing nothing. We are just wasting money. 'Cause if you are going to sort waste from the point of production, that is when we are trying to waste manage.
Right.
And there won't be any landfills.
And maybe to add on that, the point where you said, people say, of course, I'll not be there. Right now, scientists are saying that by 2030, we'll have the worst impacts of climate change. Okay, for example, myself, I'll be 30 years, God willing, if I'll be there. So by 2030, I'll be 30.
By 2030, you'll be 30.
Yes.
That is
So you can't tell me like I always put it, it's about my generation first.
right.
And then the next generation.
Right.
And that's why, like, most of the people I work with, the people I try to talk to every day, are these people my age, because the people who went ahead of us, like Wangari Maathai said, the people who destroy the planet, the generation that destroys the environment is not the same that pays the price. So we are paying for the price which other people are responsible for.
Right.
So I will not want us to now sit and relax because we are the people who are affected.
Right.
Yes, because right now we're already having the climate crisis evidence through floods, like you said. We have the issues of droughts. Farmers, they don't even know what to farm next. And when the farmer is affected, it means I am affected as a consumer.
Right.
Food production is affected. So we really can't keep saying climate
This is a
change is
future
a 2060 thing, 2030. No, that's why we need to act now.
Right. Now, Dennis, what are some of other causes that might lead to a climate crisis? Because we would love to understand, apart from global warming, of course, which most people seem to be conversant with these days.
What you do at home. Let me ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
How do you do your waste?
I throw it in a garbage paper bag that is carried every morning.
Every morning.
Yes.
Is it separated?
No, it is not.
Organic, in water, in paper?
I just throw in
Put all
everything
together.
Because I only get one bag. So
Everyone is a part of the climate crisis.
Aha.
Because that is part of that. When you food waste, you see, food waste is part of the, when in combustion, when you put all of them there, it goes to the climate
yes.
and to the ozone. So you find that this waste is the one that is coming up with the climate crisis. So what I can say is that let us first food security. Let us first do, like, in New Green Society we are saying waste can be used for economic purposes. When you're at home, let's say in an apartment has almost 100 people in Nairobi, Sindio. So what I'm saying is that let these companies that are coming to collect these waste come with
Methods of
separation from the point of production. So when you come with organic of a whole apartment, that is compost manure, because you can put it in dustbins and compost it.
Apart from finding food remains, bottles of alcohol and soda and everything else,
one bucket.
all in one bucket.
You see?
Right.
So this organic waste is being used to compost. It is, after being compost, it is being taken to the farms. That is providing food. So we are not going to rely on fertilizers that are spoiling the soils, that are spoiling our environment. They are being flown into the rivers and spoiling the water bodies.
Well, we have something natural and organic that we could use.
Yeah, creative ones.
Right.
Banana peels.
Right,
Yeah,
and we
true.
throw those away and mix them all with our garbage.
With plastic and diapers and all those
Do you
things.
personally separate your...
I didn't come here to lie. I don't separate my waste yet, because even if I separate my waste, this person who's coming to pick will put them
Will
all
carry them in
together.
one-
So how do we
So
change
the
that?
point is we need to address it from the
Government point.
Yeah, now I don't know if I can say this is up,
Top, bottom
bottom,
approach.
or yeah, top, yes.
Uh-huh.
Where we need to address it from the top position, so people can really, by the time it's coming, by the time these people who are coming to pick up trash know, so that people can also be educated that you need to put your waste separate, because even if I put my waste together, I separate them, sorry.
It won't matter.
Yeah, it won't matter there. You know,
Right.
they will come and put them all together, and it's a problem.
To add to that, I think the government is the problem. Because when it is tendering...
If I could have this statement as my ringtone, I think it will ring every time. I think
Yeah.
the government is a problem.
Yeah, because it's giving tenders for transportation only. It is not giving tenders for sorting. That's why, go outside there. You'll find all the lorries outside there. They have trash, even the trash is falling down.
Over the
Over the
lorry.
lorries.
You see,
Yeah.
that is even poor management of waste.
Right, because it gets spilled all along.
All along.
Yeah.
Before it reaches Dandora, it is half the lorry. You see?
That is interesting.
Let
True
the
though.
government start with sorting from the house. Let's zero waste from home. Then we won't have any waste to throw. Even we won't have any landfill. Because if it's a bottle you can recycle by putting it as a flower vase. You see, the organic waste that you have just decomposed,
You can put it in a
you use
garden.
it in a bottle and grow a flower.
Right. Now, Anita,
Yeah.
what is the green wall that you're wearing? Because I'm really interested in this, if this can be seen on the screen. Yes, the green wall.
Yeah. So first of all, I've written a book. It's called The Green War.
Yeah. You have written a book.
Yes.
And you are turning 30 in 2030.
Yes.
So my estimate.
So I wrote the book in 2020.
In 20. Wow.
When COVID came, and so The Green War is a book that I wrote to highlight environmental injustices, but unlike most of the books that talk about conservation, this is not a voluminous book, and this is not a book with the tough language of conservation that is used. Hey, conservation conversation, it's a tongue twister. It's not the tough conservation language used in conferences. Why? Because myself have not studied that course, and all the members of my organization have not studied the same. So we are passionate. So my target audience is always these people outside the climate movement, trying to bring them closer. You cannot give someone who's not interested in conservation a big book with a lot of language that I personally may not even understand. So I did a small book that highlights environmental injustices in Kenya, Africa, talking about the wildlife. There's a chapter called Why Lives Matter. There's also the racism in the climate movement, which I'll be talking about today in a webinar with some people from Germany.
What time is the webinar?
12.
Okay. Is
I'll
it
manage. No, it's private, but after that they will share it. So I
Okay.
will share the link here.
Right.
And then, so the Green War is basically just to show that we're in the battlefield. That's why my organization is called Spice Warriors.
Right.
It's war. This is war.
This
Because
is
I
climate
see
war.
there are a lot of war fronts in relations to environment. The greenwashing that I talked about, environmental activism that saw the likes of Wangari Maathai tortured and abused. We have a lot of war fronts in environment, and that's why it's called the Green War.
Now, Dennis, why is it important that we highlight the environmental injustices that are happening around our society at the moment?
Anita is talking about a war. I'm talking about a walk.
Ah.
You cannot
Wow.
fight when you don't move together.
Sure.
So I want us to move together to stop these injustices. She is talking about the crime and the racism in environmental. As we are talking, let's work together. Everyone is involved in the climate injustice, in the crisis. Everyone is suffering. So why don't we be there all together?
And this is the green walk now.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. What
Yeah.
is the green walk about?
The Green Walk, it starts called Environmental Awareness Day. We want to create awareness from... I went to Karura and the city park. You know where it is?
Yes, yes.
It is in a mess. My Green Walk partner, it is in a mess. You need to go there. Why? The streams have dried. bottles all over.
In Karura.
Imagine, I even
Karura.
wonder how people
The
sneak
green
in the
Karura.
bottles, because it's normally like some sort of illegal to go inside Karura with bottles, but you'll always find the bottles, if not bottles, face masks.
You know, and it's funny that someone would go to a public green space to go and enjoy the greenery, but then come and pollute it for others who will come there, even for themselves.
That's why I told you, people understand the importance of these green spaces. They are just ignorant.
They're just
Ignorant.
Yes.
They're just
ignorant.
purposefully ignorant.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about your organization, Spice Warriors. When did you start it, and how is the progress so far? What are we looking at?
First of all, to start with the name, people ask me if I sell spices.
Yeah.
like, why
Also,
is
it sounds like
why is it
a certain
spice?
radio station.
Yes. Yes. So, Spice Warriors is an organization that I started in 2018. And I remember in high school I was a scout, and we used to plant trees, and I used to take care of the trees. Of course, scouting is all about funky and all that. But I still took care of the trees. But that time I really didn't understand. You know, I was doing because I'm a scout, I'm an official.
And you need to.
Yeah, and I'm doing it because our Scouts patron has said and all that. So after high school, I joined a mentorship program. It's called Spice Without Borders, and the founder took me through a mentorship program. And that time, I told him I just want to become a social change activist in the society, or social change catalyst in the society. And he told me, then you have to read about the SDGs. So I read about Kalenjin in me. I read about SDGs.
Yes.
And so I was looking at no to poverty, zero hunger, and I was like, I'm going for this. But then again, I came across climate action. This time round, huge terms: global warming, climate crisis, climate emergency, and I was like, now this is the way to go. But then again, you realize it's a big fight. You can't do it alone. So what do you need? You need a team, and that's how I started Spice Warriors. And the word spice is because at our mentorship organization, I was given the symbol, the red chili. The red chili to mean I disrupt. Those are the comfort zone.
Nice.
So ours is to disrupt the climate change
This
deniers.
is well thought.
Yes, it's deep.
I know.
Yes, and warriors, because we fight to protect the environment.
All right.
So yeah.
Now, the Youth Green Society.
Yeah.
Tell us what it's about.
Youth Green Society, it was formed for youth empowerment, but we do this youth empowerment with environmental conservation. We trust that without the environment, nothing can be done. So as we try to empower ourselves, we cannot forget the environment. And so that's why we come up with the events to empower ourselves. As I said, I'm talking too much about the waste management because that's where we can empower ourselves. We cannot go and do anything for the lake, but we can do something for the waste management. There it's where the youths come in now. If this empowerment is given to the youths to sort waste, to manage waste, youths will be empowered financially because we'll come together as a society, we contribute and come even buy a lorry. But we won't do the sorting that people are doing, the waste management. We'll start from sorting, and we'll even do compost manure. You see, that's why we came up with this idea. Why can't we start a society that it's environmental friendly? After all, that is what we grow in.
Yo, listen, I have had interviews here of people talking about various issues for a long time, but this particular one that we are having a discussion this morning is hitting closer home, but it's a very difficult thing. It's really difficult to bring people out there to be environmentally conscious, to be conscious of, to stop dumping, to stop littering, to even like from their own homes, to ensure that it's even an environment that will reflect what they want to see outside. Especially the youth, of course, because they're a very short concentration span, and if something isn't fun, they don't want to be involved in. How do we ensure that such a difficult conversation and such a difficult task can be able to be undertaken? You guys are speaking about, ensuring that they're empowered, youth are empowered, a lot of people are knowledgeable with what is happening. But is it easy? Is there a way we can do it without having the difficulties that we're having right now, Anita?
So maybe to say, first of all, we need to do away with the tough conservation language, because if we are trying to reach everybody with a language that only experts use, it becomes a challenge. Another thing is we try and make conservation fun. Environment conservation is not all about planting trees only and maybe those serious things. Also, because in our organization we do a lot of activities like camping. Of course, we invite people for camping, and people will be excited when we get there because mostly we camp in the forests. So when you camp in the forest, people start to understand
You make
the
it fun.
importance, and you make it fun so that they can look at it. Also, one way I've been able to is at least, for example, when I released my book, the people who have bought it are people outside the climate movement. And that for me is a plus because that's my target audience. I have been able to reach to the arts and entertainment industry. If you ask somebody Anita Soina, they'll tell you Anita Wamiti. That's how they love calling me. That's
Anita Wamiti.
Yes. So
Kweli.
I've tried to reach to those arts and entertainment industry. If you talk to Chris Kiro, you talk to Jalango about environment, they will always mention my name first. Because I looked at it this way. We cannot keep talking to scientists. Scientists are giving us information. So let's give this information to other
To the
people.
people.
Yeah, so just making it fun will also attract young people.
So we are going to do an intermission. Anita Wamiti and Dennis were...
I love the name though.
I remember the Gegeton Star was saying that there's a girl that is keeping tagging me with
Oh,
Miti
yes.
Panda Miti Panda Miti.
That's a major.
Wow. Yeah, but we hope they're also talking about the environment, yeah?
That's
Miti.
also another challenge, by the way. When you talk about that, people want to talk about the funny part.
Yeah,
But
right.
when you want to be serious, nobody wants to be serious.
Yeah,
That's one big challenge I have
The other day
myself.
on my updates, I was asking, nani anataka miti? I supply them because I was somewhere where there was that, but people don't want to,
to
concentrate.
look at it that way.
Yeah, but now, since we are on the fun part of this show, I'm seeing smiles, but they might turn into frowns in a second. We want to play a game. It's called Identify the Brand. Yeah? So I'm giving you a pen and a paper to identify a brand. So we're going to be given brands on the screen by my producer and director, who are talking to me in my ears, and I think we are ready. So we're going to be writing a list, and then we'll mark against each other. If you pass, if you don't know it, just pass. Then we'll see who loses. Yeah.
Yeah,
The first one I have never seen before in my life. Next. Ooh. You're right. Yeah, you don't see. Yes. Next up. Ay. Okay.
You're supposed to be like, you're not seeing it full.
Oh, you're not seeing it. No, you don't see the name. You just write the name. Next up. My goodness, you people. What is happening? Okay, next. What? I am losing today. Thoroughly. The symbol of quality. No. Kweli. Si Kebs ndo symbol of quality.
No.
Next.
That one
I don't know that.
I don't.
Next.
What?
Next.
Next. Okay. What is happening to me today? Next. Okay. Next. What?
Allah.
You know this?
No, I don't know.
Oh. Okay. The way you've smiled throughout this.
I won.
I'll show you.
Neta. He knows you, so
I'll...
I'll...
This is mine. I have to write my name. You
No,
will
we'll
choose.
exchange. You'll mark his or mine.
Okay.
But I think it will work better this way. Ya kwanza. Savannah who? Savannah Cement. Wow. Second.
Jack Daniels.
Ati? JD. Kama kawaida. The third one, Ketepa. I wrote KTDA. My goodness.
I got it.
Third one, fourth.
Everyone
What?
Here,
What?
it's here.
What? I didn't get it. She got it. Fifth,
That I don't know.
KK security. Okay, who would have thought? X. Which one?
I'm not sure of that.
Which X? Oh, sorry.
It's Chapo.
Oh, I thought we were naming them. Next.
For cousins.
The original for cousins. No, listen, I don't take weak things. Next. Next. Nimepata JD. Next. This is before this one.
Honda.
It's Honda.
That's Honda.
Yes. What did you say?
Nimeandika vitu zangu. Please, yo.
Amesema
Don't
Mitsubishi.
declare. You know, I don't drive normal.
No, it's okay.
Jumia.
It's fine.
Last one. What?
No idea.
Yamaha. What?
Ah, okay.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. This game was rigged from the very
You
beginning.
have 5. How? Umenikaribia?
You have 6.
Yeah, so say, and
And
the winner is?
Acheki. What I got is irrelevant to the
2.
show.
You got 2.
But you tried for Ketepa, you tried there.
I tried, yeah. KTDA and Ketepa, you know.
You're in
You
news.
gave him a tick because
No,
you
I gave you.
did.
That's a wrong. That's not
I
a
got,
tick.
yeah, but let's not
Ungekuwa na
reveal
one.
the provisional results. The provisional results we will reveal later. Thank you very much for having the game with me. Anita won. She got a 6 out of 10, among our highest scores here.
Yes.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Always the winner. Thank you.
Born a winner.
Yes.
Right, but thank you guys for having the conversation with me. Hopefully, people have gotten the message, even in between these jokes that we've been sharing, that we really need to be conscious with what is happening with the environment, with the climate, because it affects how we conduct our business, how we live, how we interact with everyone else, right? And your last remarks to that camera, anything you want to say, anything you want to ask me, if you will have anything that you want to ambush me with, and as we close up for like 20 seconds each.
Okay, so
And where people can get your book. Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
yes.
that.
my book is at Nuria store, Nuria the Honest store. They deliver to any part of the country and any part of the world within 3 days. And we also have these hoodies in different colors, red, orange, yellow, name them all. And also today is a very special day. Our treasurer is celebrating her birthday, and we planted, our members planted birthday trees for May babies. So April babies planted birthday trees for May babies. And today being our treasurer's birthday, allow me wish Frida, Mama Pesa wetu, a happy birthday.
Mama Pesa.
Yes,
Yes.
she's the treasurer.
Happy birthday, Frida.
And maybe just to finish, the only qualification you need for you to conserve the environment is the fact that you live on this planet. Thank you.
That is so powerful. Dennis?
I have only 3 things for the world and the youth. We're the people who will live in this world more than our parents. We're the people who are waiting to have children on this world. Let's be the people to conserve the environment. Again, let's keep it green. And let's start zero wasting from home with YGS, with only the simple. Have 3 dustbins, 1 for water, the second for organics, the third for papers. And don't throw them together. Be clever, compost, recycle, and even tell your neighbor that you don't have to litter. That's the only way that you're going green.
Right. Thank you very much. Fifi Pats, you're watching.
That's
Thank
my
you.
girl.
Oh, that's your girl.
Yes.
These are your people. Your people are watching. She's saying Team Anita. Soina. Masi Mwangi, Team Dennis Kimani, we are here. Thank you very much for watching. Sebastian Beaton. And Fifi Pats again saying Des the Dawn. Wow. Thank you very much for all those people who are tuning in and continuing to send their messages. Thomas Mbashu, thank you very much for watching, as well as Donaldo, who's watching all the way from Turkey, and all the other people who are watching from various locations and sending in their messages. Thank you very much for watching. I'm asked, where is the green walk?
The green walk.
Where and when is the green walk?
The green walk is on 30th of May this month. It is from Dhaiga to Karura. We are going to plant trees there. But before the event, we are going to be on in a children's home as you said, at Youth Green Society, we believe in mentoring the young ones. So we want to start mentoring because a tree, you direct a tree when it is young.
Right.
And that's so.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming through. And I hope I can have this conversation even off this screen elsewhere. That was the launch with Anita and Dennis, who are helping me, of course, break into that climate crisis that we are facing all across the world. Make sure that you're being environmentally conscious, even from your house, recycle, reuse, and do all those other small things. They really help. But now we're taking a look at our technology segment, that is Tech Voice, which has been running for quite the longest time now. And today we have wireless technology. We've tried. Let's take a look at and see what wireless charging is all about.